It's a restless week for some of the best collegiate football players in the country as the 2025 NFL Draft kicks off in Green Bay this week. Several natural state stars are projected to be taken. Two of them just so happen to be in Conway and starred for the UCA Bears on the Stripes. We are fortunate enough to have one of those local stars here with us in studio. Stuttgart native and former UCA edge rusher David Walker is in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by, my guy.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. Now, this is obviously a very busy week for you and your family. Where are you at mentally, emotionally, knowing that later on this week, one phone call could change your entire life?
Man, I feel like I'm grounded, just based off my faith and like what I believe in, and like I knew that this day was gonna come, but just it was a matter of when it was gonna come. So I feel like I'm grounded. I'm ready. I'm excited. My mom, she's gonna be tears everywhere, all over the place.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
That's awesome, man. Well, it's been over 2 months since we've seen you strap on the pads. What have you been doing in the meantime to prepare for this week?
Yeah, we've just been training. My coach back at UCA, just working on the fundamental stuff, the stuff that I feel like that's going to help me at the next level.
Now, I'm wondering, are you still using your personal cell phone, or do you have two phones like Kevin Gates? Because I know a lot of teams are hitting you up right now.
No, I got one phone. You can reach me by the same number. I'm going to keep it.
If you don't mind me asking, what teams have you worked out for, and what are some of the feedback that you're getting so far?
Yeah, I had a personal workout with the New Orleans Saints. The D-line coach, man, he's great. I feel like I learned a lot in that private workout, just from the fundamental standpoint and like what to take at the next level, what it's going to take. And he just told me, man, just be you. Don't lose that relentless motor, and continue to just work on your craft. And never think you're enough, you know what I mean? Because there's always ways to improve. So I feel like that aspect I learned a lot.
That's solid. That's solid advice. From what I've read, you're projected to be drafted in the 4th and 5th round on day 3. For whatever team decides to take a chance on you, what are they getting in David Walker, the player and the person?
A guy that's going to put his head down and work. I feel like that's how I was raised. I'm going to sacrifice the things that need to be sacrificed to be better than the next person. And ultimately, I got to go win a job. So just a guy that's not going to compromise. I'm big on my faith, so I'm going to be there trying to share the gospel to anybody that want to hear it, and also doing the work that's necessary.
How does your faith drive who you are in your life? How does your faith drive you?
Yeah, I live by Colossians 3:23. So whatever you do, do it wholeheartedly as you work for the Lord and not for man. So I feel like that right there equips me to push forward in whatever I do and give glory to God in all aspects.
That's beautiful. The player comparison that I keep seeing is Miami Dolphins linebacker Muhammad Kamara. Who do you compare your game to, or who do you try to emulate when you're out there on the field?
Yeah, I'm a big James Harrison guy, Brandon Graham, and Elvis Dumervil. Them are the guys that I try to compare myself to, because we're similar in size and similar in stature. And those guys, man, they're Hall of Famers. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to strive to be one day.
Absolutely. You've already kind of done it as far as having a Hall of Fame career in college. Now, one of the things that I keep seeing is scouts and analysts know that you're an elite defensive talent at the FCS level, but they say that that's a weakness because you haven't seen much pro caliber talent at Power 4 schools. What is your response to those doubters?
Oh, man, getting invited to the Senior Bowl, I feel like that showcased my talent. It showcased what I'm about.
There you go.
How I carry myself, getting to compete against the best talent in the world and getting to show like I belong just like these guys. And man, there's so much talent in the FCS level. We just get overlooked by the power schools, but I feel like I showed enough there.
Now, going back to high school, you weren't ranked in the 2019 class, and you went to Division II Southern Arkansas to start your college career. How did that set the tone in terms of your work ethic and mindset to make it to this level?
Yeah, I've always knew that, man, everything that I do, I'm going to have to work for it, that nothing's guaranteed, that the world doesn't owe you nothing. What you owe yourself is hard work. So I feel like that always instilled in me as a young kid, you know what I mean, just always working for everything that I got. And going to Southern Arkansas, I feel like it was just a stepping stone where I was going to start, and that's not where I was going to end, because I ended up chasing my dream, and I'm living it out right now. So it's just hard work, putting your head down and not caring what the other people say, because you have a purpose, and like other people's opinions doesn't matter. So that's just something that I live by.
Nothing but the truth there, man. A 3-time All-American, several Defensive Player of the Year awards, a record holder at UCA, and it all culminated to you being named the Buck Buchanan Award winner. What was that moment like for you?
Man, it was awesome. Being a nominee for 3 years straight and finally winning it, I feel like that was the hump that I wanted to get over. You know what I mean? I wanted to solidify that I was the best defensive player that year, and each year that I proved that, man, I was doing something right. And just finally getting that award and being recognized with Buck Buchanan and a Hall of Famer for the Kansas City Chiefs, it was just awesome.
Yeah, man. And I spoke with Coach Brown after the spring game. He said that there is no replacing David Walker. What are you going to miss most about being a Bear?
Man, the brotherhood. Just getting up, just building relationships, man, coming from all different backgrounds, and just the fan base at UCA was like no other. They loved you as their own. They took you in. And that purple field, man, there's not another field that's like UCA, and it's Go Bears for life.
Who should we be on the lookout for as far as the young bloods that's coming up behind you there on the field at UCA?
Yeah, there's a few. You got Malachi Henry, you got my little brother Arlie Lee, and Bradley Clark. You got a guy that's behind me that's really good, Samuel Horton, and the last one I'll say is Buck Cobbs. Now,
lastly for me, what would it mean for you to hear your name called, the draft jingle playing in the background, surrounded by loved ones?
Man, no other feeling, man. I feel like it'll feel like the feeling, close to the feeling where, man, when I gave my life to Christ. That's the type of feeling I feel like it's going to be close. It ain't going to be close, but it's going to be something like that. Just all the hard work, all the long journey, all the trials and the tribulations, and you finally getting to live out your dream, and you got your loved ones around you to witness this moment. It's going to be a moment that I'll remember forever.
All right, now where are we going to be at draft party? What are we wearing? Where are we going to be? Are we going to be at Stuttgart? We're going to be in Conway? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing it back in Stuttgart. Yeah,
awesome.
I'm going to do it, my friends and my family, the close ones, and we're going to celebrate.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Have you figured out an attire yet? I know you're not going to be in Green Bay on the stage, but are you?
Oh, yeah. I got to suit it up. Yeah,
Ooh,
it's going to be
okay.
nice. It's going to be nice.
Nice. Well, hey, man, thank you so much for your time, David, and good luck on your journey, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're watching Final Score on Fox 16.